Hey folks, BlackCross here and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. In the last video, we were able to break free from the spell, we got a new Therian, and we were able to get a new book that tells a little bit more detail about the, Damn it. That should make me forget what I was gonna say.
Scout ship.
Enomina, there we go. Got a new book that tells more details about the Enomina. So in other words, we're doing pretty good right now, except the Abbey is up to something. Something about a experimental art. So I'm not looking forward to what that's going to be, but for the time being, let's continue.
Time for some grub, Laphicet. What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid, or prison crab dumplings, or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice. I could go for some borscht or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilou.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it. I think I'd like some rice porridge with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo? What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilou.
I knew that was going to come eventually. It's like one way or another, she's going to get slapped. Sure enough, it happened.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really far. Way up in the northeast.
If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Engand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Endgand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Engand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo. You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
Ooh, scary, aren't you?
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Enominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
Velvet is starting to get twisted at this point. After that last venture, she's just all over the place now. And I don't think she knows what she truly wants.
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care!
What's going on here?
Eleanor, Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What?
Is that all you're arguing about?
This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah, Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale.
I'm sorry, but I thought Medusa should know, just in case.
It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
All right. I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and Piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
You're one to talk. Alright, let's see. Might want to look at the map to where I know where I'm going. For Engan. Okay, so it's not there. Right there. Well, where is the map location? There we go. I was wondering where it was. Couldn't they have went the opposite direction? Unless they don't realize the world is a round map. Seriously, they could have went the opposite direction. Actually, real quickly too, a friend of mine actually showed off a map of Antarctica. Like, I kid you not. He showed me the map of Antarctica, which is kind of weird to see a map of it, because when you open up a globe map, you see Antarctica at the bottom, right? And you only see that stretch. So very rarely do you see a full map of the actual map structure of Antarctica itself. Which is kind of funny, because in the general location, if you're in the center, no matter where you go, you're going north. Either way, if you're in the exact center of Antarctica, which is sensible because it's the South Pole. So no matter which way you go, if you're in the center of it, you're only going north. But it was interesting to see the map of Antarctica, because very rarely do you actually see the map of Antarctica. Like the whole actual landscape. You know, as a whole, because usually you see it unraveled on a globe. But when you actually look at an actual map structure of Antarctica, your mind thinks to yourself is like, oh yeah, that's right, it's a whole continent and not just a solid sheet. And it's weird. I just figured I'd point that out because I thought it was fascinating to me.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Either way, we'll just check and see what happens. Yep, it's an exorcist boat.
Is this... the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
Well,
I
well.
knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. A Therian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
Okay, let's just hope they don't turn tail and traitor on us. That's my only condition.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you call high standing.
Interesting.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Well, about that.
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it.
Because she understands your situation. Irony.
You know this, Fee. But don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Yay! Let's see, are there any other hunts we need to watch out for? Still that, unfortunately. And there's still that. And that. Eater of Gold. Alright. Alright then. And another cat chest. How much is this one gonna require? 500? 275. That ain't too awful bad. But unfortunately, I don't have it. So we're gonna be marching inward.
Teresa, it's been a while.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Fire is brewing already. Wait a second. There we go. Got it. Well, I can't see much of anything. Except I see that. So of course I'm gonna get it. So this whole area is basically a shrine. Which means we're gonna have to keep our eyes open. Yep. There's even Molochs here.
You better be ready.
I hope I did a good job.
Yep, this whole area is going to be a shrine. So in other words, we need to be a little bit careful. Especially if we're going to be able to track this Therian of ours. Yeah, it's going to be hard to navigate through this whole area.
Not even worth my time.
Ooh, we got ourselves a big one, don't we? Yep, we do. That hurt.
Yes. Come on, really?
There we go. Aha! There's a sigil there, but a different one. Anyone else finds that weird that that's completely different than the one that we just found? I'm gonna be going back and forth, ain't I? Oy vey. There's something right there, I see. Aha. Okay, what's up here? Is that one the one where the green thing is? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm getting confused a little bit. Like, very confused, so, we'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah, I am more than confused right now. Not even sure if I need to deactivate that or not. Oh well, like I said, once I figure out this area, I'll decide if I need to or not. Okay, we need to head all the way over there.
That power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
A tool?
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me. As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me. It's the only way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
Literally, just like Velvet. That's what we need.
No mercy! Wounds I won't heal! Harden the flesh! Triple pay! Out of my way! Stop fooling around.
Alrighty. Okay, that one's blocked off from us. But we can change that if we wanted to. And we will, if needed be. I don't see a reason for us needing to change anything. Especially since I think we need to go this way. But if it turns out we need to go the other way, then we will. Just for now, though. Oh, for the love of criminy Christmas. We may have to change a few things. I'm already getting lost right now. Okay. We'll deactivate that thing, and if it turns out that the other sign blocks that entryway, we'll just go the other way. I don't see a sign that stops me from progressing. Yeah, I don't see it, so we might have turned it off. Maybe. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, it turned off one end. Aha! And we got a fire sign. This must be the right direction. But unfortunately, we can't get through.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot.
The cruelest, most devious. That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes. I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Skep.
Velvet, tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clear picture of what they can do.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are...
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abby. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Yes. I was a Primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice battles.
When they were still trainees, they worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Wonder why.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Bambo, shut up! I don't know what was worse. You or your owner?
I'll finish this now. You won't get away.
Well, that about does it.
Okay. So we have a problem now. We need to figure out how to deactivate those two. A water sign and a fire sign. Reality is, though, is that we only need to deactivate one of them. And that one's... Wait, that must be the fire sign. But that means we also need to deactivate another fire sign. Oh, my head hurts! I'm so confused! Which one is which? Which one is it that I need to take out? I just hope I can find a clear entryway. I gotcha. Wait, what? Okay, well, how do I get across then? Dumbass? Wait a second. What if I need to go back and turn off a water sign? Then... Oh, for the love of gosh. This is gonna be one of those maps, isn't it? Having to go back and forth just to figure out how the pattern works. Gosh. Which means... Okay, so let's see. Have to turn that back on to wind. Which means I need to go back and turn off a water sign to where I can go through the pathway. I think that's what I need to do. I think, anyway. I hope I'm right. This is going to be one of those type of puzzle layouts that's going to be like, okay, you need to do a lot of backtracking just to where you can figure out what works and what doesn't work. Because at first, I figured that they were all connected into one little conjointing little joint thing. But no, What I mean to say is, I thought one activated one door. No, apparently one activates all of the door signals, and then one activates all of the other doors. Okay. Like I said, I'm getting myself confused already. I don't need to do that. Especially since I need to have to backtrack half the time. And that one should be deactivated, I think. Let's just take a look just to make certain. Yeah, I'm right. That was deactivated. Okay, cool. Not bad. Which means now we have to deactivate that thing in order to get to that one. Okay. Okay, so once we get through here, I think... Let's see, how much further of a map we got? Okay, so judging by the map location itself, I want to say judging by the way it looks, that end right there loops around to the other end, where it's connected to that bigger map span, to where it directly connects to our goal. So yeah, we've still got a farthest way to go. We're practically halfway through the map, and we still have a even further... There we go. We have a little bit better scale of the map anyway. A little bit better, not by much. But we're practically about halfway through this map right now. So I'm going to end the video here, but in the next one we will make our way to Oscar, stop him, get the Therian, and then I don't know what's going to happen from here. Honestly, I really don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Take care, guys.